Alright, so it's Thursday, July 26th. I wasn't sure if I was even going to record this one today, but figured I would. So hopefully I get some views for it. So it's a bald-faced hornet nest in a tree. It's in a gentleman's front yard. It's kind of low to the ground. I was told like less than 8 feet off the ground. So it's, you know, they're mowing the lawn or if they're outside playing in the yard, you know, it's kind of low. So it's kind of a hazard. So it needs to go. I guess it's a fair size. He didn't really tell me how big it was, but so I'm heading over to Malvern now in the heart of rush hour. So that's pretty much it for this one. I'll be able to tell you more once I get there, but it's been bad rainy weather lately. I've been getting stuff done, getting jobs done, but it's just been having to cancel and getting other things pushed back. But this one, actually, I got the call on Monday for this one. Said Thursday was the best day. Said Thursday afternoon was the best day for it. So this one's actually on schedule. But then I'm busy this weekend. I've got like 5 jobs I'm doing this weekend, and then tomorrow I'm scheduled for one, and then next week, Monday and Tuesday, I've got some set up. So I've been busy. It's like almost feels like August. I mean, it's getting close to August, but I'm getting the amount of volume I normally start getting in August. So who knows what August is going to be like. Maybe even a little bit more crazy. And I've had to refer some out. There was one that I got a call for today specifically. It was yellow jackets. They were going in a gap in a brick wall between the brick and the fascia board. And I guess I couldn't get to it because I don't use chemicals, so I have to remove the nest. So I had to refer that one out. They have to, because I couldn't cut the nest out and they didn't want their wall open, so they had to go with a regular extermination service. But it doesn't matter because I've got the business anyway. So yeah, once I get to Melbourne, I'll turn the GoPro back on. All right, so here's the nest. Got, of course, all my protective gear on, taking all the precautions. The entrance hole, the thing that's tricky about this one is the entrance hole is actually to the side. So when I'm vacuuming, I might miss some and they're gonna swarm. But hopefully I'll avoid that as much as I can. You can see even just moving the vacuum hose, it startled them. That one's alarmed. It's probably about, I'd say, 10, 11 inches in diameter and maybe about 11 inches tall. So yeah, it's like only about, I'd say, 7 feet off the ground. But yeah, you can kind of see them going in there, so I kind of got to get the vacuum hose up there, and hopefully I don't miss them too much. So I'm going to get started now. In a comfortable position. Got to hold the position, as they say. So yeah, it's the top of it. See if you can see the other side. You're getting there. When I watch the video, that'll be the first I see that side too. And usually, I always ask the customer's permission to film, and they usually say yes. I've never had any customers ever say no. They usually encourage it, and I give them the link to my channel. So yeah, that one's building. Try to make this interesting too, show the wasp behavior, because that's how I got into this in the first place. I'm interested in their behavior. Bought a strip of pulp and just walks back and forth. It's a shame to do it. It's just in a bad spot. You know, I was chit-chatting with the customer. We got circled by we thought was a hornet. Might not have been, but we thought it could have been. So yeah, they're just kind of adding to different parts. That's where they build on. It's like this, and then like here's a new strip, and they build scallops up top. So. here's a situation where they're swarming me. I am safe and sound in my armor. So far, the screen hasn't touched my face, but I feel like I gotta sneeze. There were some leaves. There's a leaf blocking the entrance. I had to contend with. Now that we got that out of the way, this might make a good video after all. And this video is for all the people who have ever dealt with a nest in a tree that's been real low to the ground. For all the people that have lit in a grill right under a low-hanging nest and felt their wrath, this video is for you. Hopefully like that, they were giving the camera a little loving. Alright, so I opened it up. See, they started a second comb, and that's the reproductive comb. Males and queens are reared out of the second and all subsequent combs, and the first comb is all larvae, and then later in the season it's used for rearing males. See those larvae waiting for food. And the queen's probably up top. Still a few returning. This job's not done yet. I just wanted to show you all the core of the nest. Well, they say with each new experience you get smarter, and if I could have done this one again, what I did learn from this was that there was a lot of these maple leaves blocking the entrance, and that caused a swarm because I couldn't really see the entrance for one thing, and the other thing was the vacuum kept getting sucking up those leaves, so you get tangled. So if I would have trimmed those leaves, probably would have been a little bit easier. So you just kind of learn things as you go. Every day is if you can learn something new every day, it's progress. Now, if you can see, this worker here is actually spinning, larva, I should say, will be a worker, but that larva is actually spinning its white cap, its pupil cap, and it'll stay in there for about a week and a half to a little over 2 weeks before it emerges as a full-grown worker wasp like those. You can see it's working on it, so it's fully fed and just going to make the metamorphosis from grub to wasp.